Welcome back to Middle East In Depth. Today we will be discussing Turkey. Tulin Daloglu writes in Al Monitor an article titled "Erdogan dismisses threat from opposition parties." The Prime Minister said on May the 11th that he has not yet made up his mind to run for president in the first public election for the post. Erdogan said, addressing the Justice and Development Party, the AKP, annual gathering on Sunday in Afyonkarahisar, he said the opposition is now talking about coming up with a joint candidate. They, however, fail to understand that the people once again threw their support behind us with the March 30th local elections. Adil Gur, head of ANG Research, a polling company, told Al Monitor, "It's not only how difficult it is for these opposition parties to agree over a joint candidate, but no one should also underestimate the triumph of the Prime Minister in his March 30th local elections," noting that Erdogan won despite being under a judicial review of corruption and bribery since December that ensnared his government. Pollster Gur told Al Monitor, "If the election goes for a second round, the Kurdish vote becomes a critical denominator. Erdogan is more likely to get their votes than the opposition, and that makes him the winner in the last round." The writer adds, "In case Erdogan gets elected, the government will automatically fall, but partly will still be tasked to form the new cabinet and will head to the scheduled 2015 general election with a new prime minister." And he concludes the ultimate goal should be determining the right candidate if they want to write a different ending rather than merely criticize the political commentators, saying Erdogan is the odds-on favorite to win the election. And also on Turkey, the Hurriyet Daily reporter Ertugrul Özkök writes in the paper an opinion piece titled "Dangerous Words Spoken by the Prime Minister" in reference to Erdogan's speech on Sunday. Özkök says, "In a country exhausted with rage, navel cavities, larynxes, shouting, calls, threats and revenge and hate, I do not feel like writing about politics. We are exhausted, we are fed up. However, there are some words, though, that when you hear them, you have a slight fit. For instance, the word cause used as my cause. When the Prime Minister pronounced that word in Afyon with capital letters, somehow another word came to my mind, for example, my struggle, the German original being Mein Kampf." The writer says these sister words, these sinister synonyms give me those goosebumps. They take me away in the subconscious floods of a war that never ends, a rage that never ceases, and a revenge that never finishes. I want to whisper to myself, what kind of a never-ending cause has this been? A government ruling for 12 years with iron hands after 3 elections, 1 referendum, a state in which all of the castles have been conquered. Is there any other spot left to be seized, any position to be destroyed, or any door to be broken? Özkök says, "I never liked this word. I did not like it when I saw it on the cover of late Erbakan's book entitled My Cause, Whatever I Did, It Was For God's Sake. When a politician starts saying that he is doing what he is doing for the name of God, then holy missions of the medieval inquisitions come to my mind. It is a dangerous word, because when a powerful politician adds my to this word and starts saying, quote, my cause, then alarm bells start ringing for that country." The writer concludes, in the 20th century, those who set out with divine sentiments such as my cause, my struggle, did not take their countries to good places. Who are the real owners of this country? Obviously, he refers to those who have voted for the AKP. With his expression, this is also dangerous. A person who assumes he or she is living in a democratic country would automatically ask when they hear this, what about the 57% outside the 43%? Are they the counterfeit owners of this country? The mentality that rejects those that do not believe in your cause is not something democracy would accept. A person who is especially walking towards presidency should not say such things. Prime Minister Erdogan is now preparing to fight what he calls the parallel structure, which has not yet been clearly defined. Erdogan says he is clearly declaring to the whole world that if needed be, he would carry out this fight with the unlawfulness that may be depicted as a witch hunt. Finally, Özkök warns, when you declare certain people traitors coming totally out of your own head, then if you talk about sterilizing them, then you arrive at the border where law ends. Sterilization is a very dangerous concept. These things were what military dictatorships like Hitler and Stalin loved the most. Becoming a replica of these personalities would not bring happiness either to politicians or to countries. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching and bye for now.